All right, guys, today's PR's workout of the day, we're gonna kick off with 4 rounds for time. We're gonna begin with 5 strict handstand push-ups, moving into a 200-meter run. We'll come back from our run, we're gonna go into 16 renegade rows, followed with 400-meter run, and then you get a minute rest to recover. So when we come back into our handstand push-ups, we've got a little bit more wind back, we can control our range of motion. So, for handstand push-ups, if we are able to go on the wall, awesome. If we are modifying or scaling it, let's think of it scaling, limit the scale of ab mats to 2 ab mats, okay, maybe 1, just so we can work on that range of motion. If we are finding ourselves doing modified handstand push-ups like this range of motion, we're not gonna be able to develop the strength to move on to do the full range of motion. So, what we're gonna do to modify that is we're gonna go into a dumbbell Z press. So we're gonna have the feet out in front, grab yourself a set of dumbbells that's challenging enough to where you're unable to do maybe the whole set unbroken. I'm looking for maybe 3 and 2 at a time. If we're modifying to the dumbbells, instead of doing 5 strict unbroken handstand push-ups, we probably shouldn't be doing 5 unbroken here, okay? We wanna be something heavy enough where we have to set it down and take a break. So from our Z press, we're gonna focus on upright torso. We'll get our dumbbells to that front rack, bracing the rib cage in tight, press out till we get that full range of motion overhead, okay? So what I mean by that full range of motion is I'm looking for wrists, elbows, shoulders, and hips in the same line. If we find ourselves pressing it out to here, get yourself in a position that's very similar to the top of our handstand push-up. We wanna make sure that we're in a nice straight line. Then we're gonna go for our 200-meter run, come back into our renegade rows. Now we're gonna go renegade rows with no push-up, so we're just going rows, and it's 1 rep per row, okay? And it's gonna look like this. We can set ourselves up with a wide base, and we're pulling ourselves to the rib cage, emphasizing our shoulder retraction as we come through. I'm not looking for a big rotation, so we find ourselves rotating, go with a wider base or kick up the leg. So I'm gonna extend my right hip as a counterweight so I can lift that dumbbell. The whole time, let's keep our hips and shoulders squared to the ground. 16 reps here, 8 each side, 400-meter run. Enjoy your rest.